Number the mysterious queen and the lonely king. Long ago, in a magnificent kingdom called Aurelia, there lived a powerful ruler named King Alexander. His kingdom was prosperous, his army was strong, and his people admired him greatly. The king lived in a palace of white marble and gold. Every day, musicians played beautiful melodies, servants prepared delicious feasts, and nobles praised his wisdom. Yet despite having everything a man could wish for, King Alexander was not happy. Each night, he stood alone on the palace balcony gazing at the stars. "I have wealth, power, and respect," he would whisper. "But why does my heart still feel empty?" Years passed, and the king remained unmarried. Many princesses from neighboring kingdoms wished to marry him, but none could capture his heart. Then one stormy evening, everything changed. An old woman arrived at the palace gates. Her clothes were soaked from the rain, and she carried a wooden staff. The guards tried to send her away, but she insisted she carried a message that could change the king's destiny. Curious, King Alexander allowed her into the royal hall. The old woman looked directly into his eyes. "Your Majesty," she said softly, "beyond the dark forest lies a hidden kingdom. There lives a queen unlike any other woman in the world." The king leaned forward. "A queen?" "Yes," the woman replied. "Her name is Queen Isabella. She is beautiful, wise, and kind, but she carries a terrible curse." The king's curiosity grew stronger. The very next morning, he decided to find Queen Isabella. Ignoring the warnings of his advisors, he set out on a journey with a few loyal soldiers. They crossed mountains, rivers, and valleys until they finally reached the dark forest. The forest was mysterious and frightening. Massive trees blocked the sunlight, and strange sounds echoed from every direction. Despite the fear, Alexander continued forward. Deep within the forest, he discovered an ancient stone bridge. Beyond it stood a breathtaking hidden kingdom filled with silver towers, crystal fountains, and magnificent gardens. At the center stood a grand castle. Inside the castle, King Alexander met Queen Isabella. She was more beautiful than he had imagined. Her long dark hair flowed like silk, and her emerald eyes sparkled with intelligence and grace. Yet there was sadness hidden behind her smile. When their eyes met, it felt as though time itself had stopped. "Welcome, King Alexander," she said warmly. "It is an honor to meet you, Queen Isabella," he replied. Over the following days, they spent countless hours together. They shared stories, dreams, and hopes for the future. With each conversation, their bond grew stronger. But Alexander noticed something strange. Every evening before sunset, Isabella disappeared. One night, he secretly followed her. She walked through a hidden passage beneath the castle and entered a secret chamber. There, she fell to her knees and began to cry. Alexander stepped forward. "Isabella, what is wrong?" Tears filled her eyes. "You were never supposed to see this." She took a deep breath and revealed her secret. Many years ago, an evil sorceress had cursed her. The curse ensured that no one who loved her would ever stay by her side forever. Everyone she cared about eventually left her. Because of this, Isabella had spent years alone, afraid to love anyone. Alexander listened carefully, then he smiled. "I do not believe any curse is stronger than true love." Isabella wanted to believe him, but fear still lived in her heart. As the weeks passed, they rode horses through beautiful valleys, explored ancient gardens, and spent evenings talking beneath the stars. Slowly, Isabella's sadness began to fade. Eventually, both realized they had fallen deeply in love, but the curse still remained. One stormy night, the castle doors suddenly burst open. A dark figure entered the hall. It was the sorceress. She laughed coldly. "You think love can defeat my magic?" The room became icy cold. Everyone trembled with fear. But King Alexander stepped forward. "I am not afraid of you." The sorceress smiled wickedly. "Then prove your love." She created 3 magical trials. The first tested courage. Alexander had to cross a narrow bridge suspended above a bottomless abyss. Without hesitation, he crossed it successfully. The second tested wisdom. Ancient riddles appeared before him. Using patience and intelligence, he solved every one. The third tested love. The sorceress showed him visions of endless wealth, unmatched power, and eternal glory. Everything a king could desire was placed before him. Yet, Alexander rejected them all. "I choose Isabella," he declared. The sorceress became furious. No one has ever passed all three trials. In her rage, she unleashed a powerful spell aimed directly at Queen Isabella. Without thinking, Alexander leaped in front of her. The dark magic struck him instead. He collapsed to the floor. "Alexander!" Isabella cried. She rushed to his side, tears streaming down her face. Holding him tightly, she whispered, "Please don't leave me. I love you." At that very moment, a brilliant golden light filled the room. The curse shattered. The sorceress screamed as her power vanished forever. Moments later, Alexander slowly opened his eyes. He was alive. The curse was gone. Months later, King Alexander and Queen Isabella were married in a magnificent ceremony, attended by rulers from distant lands. Flowers decorated every street. Music filled the air. The entire kingdom celebrated for days. Together they ruled their kingdoms with wisdom, kindness, and justice. Their love story became legendary. For generations, parents told their children about the king who crossed darkness for love, and the queen who learned to believe in happiness again. And the people of Aurelia never forgot the lesson their story taught. True love is stronger than fear, stronger than magic, and stronger than any curse. Al S. Cohen.